Hey guys, this is Miss Ross. All right, so today we're going to be working on adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators, okay? Um, don't worry if you don't have this sheet or if you don't have a printer at your house. What you can do is you can simply draw these fractions on a piece of paper. So if I'm asking you to add 1/2 plus 1/6, it's very easy. Take out a sheet of paper, draw a box and split it in half and shade half of it, that's a half. Then draw another box, cut it into 6 pieces and shade 1/6 of it, okay? If I'm asking, so just you can draw pictures that look exactly like mine if you don't have the ability to print this sheet. Okay, so this is adding and subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. We are doing sheet A, okay? All right, so y'all know from what we've done so far this year that you cannot add fractions unless they have the same denominator. And these two fractions do not have the same denominator. You can't add this gigantic piece to this little piece over here and say that that is 2 out of 8. That does not work, okay? What you have to do is you have to create it so that 1/2 and 1/6 can be added together by making the denominators the same for the fractions, okay? So I'm going to show you what you should do. I want you to come over here and I want you to write your two denominators. You're going to write 2 up here and you're going to write 6. All right? And what you're going to do is I want you to just list out like the first 5 multiples of each one of these. So write 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay? Write that for 2. Okay, those are the multiples of 2. Then I want you to list out the multiples of 6. Just do the same amount. Do 6 times 2 is 12, times 2 is 18, times 4 is 24, times 5 is 30, and stop there. Okay, so what you want to do is you want to circle the smallest number in each of those lists. Okay, so this is 6 and this is 6. So 6 appears in both lists. So that is going to be a denominator that both of these fractions could use. Well, 1/6 already has 6 as a denominator. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a half and we're going to make it into 6 equal parts. So you're going to take, I'm going to take a blue pen and I'm going to divide this going this way so that it is now also in 6 pieces. So instead of being 1 out of 2, now this is 1, 2, 3 out of 6, okay? So 1/2 is not 1/2 anymore. Now it is 3 out of 6. So if you come over here and look at this, you can see that 3 6s plus 1/6 gives us 4 6s in all. So now that the pieces are the same size, you can add them together, okay? So this is 3 6s plus 1/6 gives us 4 6. All right, let's look at another one. Next one is 7/10 minus 1/5. Well, we can't subtract 1/5 from 7/10 because the denominators are not the same. So we have got to change the denominator so the denominators are equal. So as I told you before, come out here and you're going to put your two denominators. You've got 10 and 5. So I've got 10 and 5. And just kind of list out the multiples. So this is 20, 30, 40. All right, you can stop there. Now list out the multiples of 5. 5, 10, 15, 20. Okay, what is the smallest number that appears in both lists? It is 10. Okay, so we're going to create a denominator of 10 for both of these. Well, 7/10 already has 10 as a denominator, so it's good to go, all right? But let's make it so 1/5 also is divided into 10 equal pieces. So you're going to take your pen and you're going to draw a line and divide this so that now it's not 5 pieces, it's 10. So instead of being 1/5, now it is 2 out of 10. You got this here and this here. So 7/10 crossing off 2/10 is 5/10 left, okay? 7/10 minus 2/10 is now, there are 5/10 left. All right, so let's look at the next one. We've got 5/12 plus 5/12 plus 1/3, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. We cannot add these together because they don't have the same denominator. So we're going to do 12 and 3, and we're going to find multiples of them. So do 12, 24, 36, just stop there. Now let's do multiples of 3. 3, 6, 9, 12. Oh, I see 12 is the smallest number in both lists. So that is the denominator that will both work for adding up both of these fractions. So what you have to do is you have to think to yourself, okay, I have a third and I want to take this third and I want to divide it so that it is now in 12 pieces instead of in 3 pieces. So you're going to have to make 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to have to divide it so it's in 4 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to draw 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So now it is in 12 sections. But so is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So now this is also in 12ths. Okay? So what I can do, sorry, I'm grabbing a highlighter. So now this is also in 12 sections. So I can just highlight that 1/3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. So 1/3 is equal to 4 out of 12. Okay, then you're going to come over here and you're going to highlight 5 out of 12 here. Okay, so I've got 5/12 plus 4/12, and then I can actually add them up over here. All right, so I've got 5/12, because this is 5/12. 1/4 turned into 4/12. So I've got 5/12 plus another 4/12, and I can just color in another 4 here, gives me 9/12 in all, which of course simplifies. You can divide the top and the bottom by 3 and get 3/4. Okay? All right, let's look at another. I'm going to try to be more clear on this one. All right, so color in 7/8 on this one. Color in 7 out of the 8. Okay, so you should agree with me that that is 7/8. Okay, and I'm going to use another color to, I'm going to use another color highlighter to color the other fraction. Then on this one, color in 3/4. I'm going to color in 3 out of the 4 sections. Beautiful. All right, so I've colored in 7/8 here and 3/4 there. But I can't subtract them because the pieces aren't the same size. So I've got to turn this into 8ths. Well, it's 4 now, so let's just draw a line down the middle to make it 8ths. Okay? So this is 7/8, and 3/4 is no longer 3/4. Now it is 6 out of 8. So now that the denominators are the same, I can subtract. So highlight your 7/8 over here, just like this. Highlight your 7/8. And then you're going to cross off 6 out of the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, leaving you with 1/8. So 7/8 minus 6/8 equals 1/8. All right, that is your decimal model for 7/8 minus 6/8. All right, so now I'm going to move on to sheet B. That will be on the next slide. I'm going to end this presentation. Love ya.